Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Reigning Tarot. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. If something doesn't resonate with you during the reading, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share if you can. For those returning, I truly do appreciate all your support. It truly does help the channel grow and keeps me around a while longer. Hey Gemini, I blessed and purified the cards already, so we'll just say a quick prayer and then we'll get right into your reading. So God, Goddesses, Universe, help me to be of service to Gemini. Help me share with them thoughts and ideas that will make them happy, healed, and the best version of themselves, and so it is. Okay, Gemini, for that reading, we're doing Psychic Tarot of the Heart, for clarifiers, your animal spirit guides. And I also drew a couple cards here, Energy Oracle, Divine Messages, and Guardian Angel. If you have a question that needs answering, I will answer that at the end of the reading using the angel answers. And we're also, I drew a card from Lightworker Oracle for you as well. So let's get off, Gemini, with your overall energy. And you received the number 32, Door to Spirit in reverse. Okay, Gemini. So when this card is reversed, you may find yourself feeling an extreme disconnect. It seems your intuition is failing, and you can't maintain the peaceful moments you are longing for. So you may be too distracted by worldly matters or personal problems to arrive at and enjoy the deeper sense of your spiritual connection. So the paradox is that the more you can let go of drama, distinctions, or intense emotions, the more your spiritual peace will bring you solutions for these issues. So relax and let go there, Gemini. Meditate on your soul self, or your higher self that resides in your own heart center. Allow that connection to grow, and you will find that many new doors will open as a result. So if you'd like, you can say this affirmation with me. I relax and connect with my spirit's wisdom and power. I live in the peace that my spirit brings, and know that the world of spirit supports me, and so it is. Okay, Gemini. Like I said, I also drew one from your divine guidance. Okay, and you received the number 39. Okay, and this card is all about resolution. Life is like a puzzle there, Gemini, and we put the pieces together in a way that fits for us. So until now, your puzzle hasn't seemed to fit together in a way that has made sense for you. What seems out of harmony will begin to feel balanced, even though some things feel like they just don't work. Shifts and adjustments are happening right now. So you will find that these things will start to fall into place, and that everything will start to fit together perfectly in your life, Gemini. You just have to be patient and have faith in the divine, and things happen for a reason. Okay, so like I said, also I grabbed one from your guardian angels, so I'll just throw these over for here right now. And you received the angel of belief, and that's the number 3. So when you receive this card there, Gemini, your angel of belief has heard your questions about life and after death. So at times, do you have questions about what will happen to you once you leave this earth? Do you worry whether or not your belief is strong enough to connect you to the angelic and spirit realms while you're still here upon earth? So have you lost a loved one? Do you question whether or not your loved one is still part of your life, even though you know that they are no longer amongst the living? So your angel is here to reassure you that to allay all of your fears about what happens to you or your loved ones when life ends here on earth. So everyone is welcome with open arms, Gemini, into the spirit world after their transition from this life into the next. So your angel belief wants to let you know that once a loved one crosses over to the spirit realm, they will be in safe hands during and after this transition. So during your time of grief, your angel will be by your side to assist you while you become more accustomed to life after your loved one passes. So your angel will help you to pay attention to the many signs and symbols from your loved ones to let you know that they are safe and well in spirit and in your times of need and during any of your triumphs and challenges. So once a loved one crosses into the spirit realm, it doesn't mean that they have stopped loving you or being part of your life there, Gemini. Your angel will give you all the support and strength that you need to believe. So for an affirmation, you can say this with me. I have the belief that my loved ones in the spirit world are safe. I understand that this life ends my spiritual journey. My spiritual journey will continue into the spirit realm. So it says, I understand that after this life ends, my spiritual journey will continue into the spirit realm. And so it is. Okay, so, Gemini, you have the faith and belief that your loved ones are in the safe hands and in the spirit world. And, they are, everyone is welcomed with open arms. No one's, like I said, has turned around and said, hey, you can't come in here, right? So, we have a loving God, right? And so you just have to believe that and have faith. And everyone thinks heaven's up above, but it's heaven's right here on earth, right? The people, your ancestors, your ones that pass on, they're right by your side. They're always supporting you. Okay. And when you get that little bit you get a shiver on your neck and stuff like that, or little synchronicities or deja vu's, it's usually that your spirit guides are there, or you see a candle blow out. That's just like that. Hey, isn't that a trip? Oh, yeah, I'll lay it down. Sorry about that. Here. But yeah, things like that, and they says they not your spirit guides are here. Okay, so let's get back into it here. Where are we here? Okay, so we'll get into your reading here, there, Gemini. So, like I said, I'm using Psychic Tarot of the Heart. And for clarifiers, your animal spirit guides. So we're doing a 5-card spread. In the first position of the 5-card spread is your current situation. And you receive the third eye chakra. Now, this is the color of indigo. The sound of the chant is an The element is light. And the gland is the pituitary. Okay? So the third eye chakra, Gemini, is the most talked about of all chakras. Clairvoyance, inner seeing, intuition, and higher levels of consciousness are all associated with this energy center. So found between your eyebrows and just above the bridge of your nose, it works closely with the throat and crown chakras and will assist you with your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. So Gemini, to enhance the chakra, work on strengthening your intuitive abilities. So close your eyes and visualize a circle or a square, and then any image that you can see, like imagine seeing. And then practice seeing with your mind's eye. So imagine the sound of a train or a car horn or a telephone, and then practice hearing with your inner ear. Energizing this chakra helps you to intuitively know what others are thinking, feeling, and saying. So this insight goes a long way toward building a better and stronger bonds there as well, Gemini. Sorry, guys, I need a drink here. Oh. Okay, so for a clarifier, like I said, I'm using the animal spirit guides. And clarifier on that, you got the polar bear. And it says, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. Okay, so when you express yourself, Gemini, from your heart and from a place of power, it's an unbeatable combination. So you don't need to growl or bully, nor do you need to fade into the background and deny yourself the opportunity to directly affect the situation. So by showing up and being completely present, even when you're simply listening, you're a force to be reckoned with. So Gemini, ask for what you want and see what happens. Don't get worked up about how it turns out. You may or may not get what you want, but at least your chances are much better if you do ask, okay? So as for setting boundaries with others, such as saying no to requests or demands, when you do so, they may respect those boundaries or try to test them. If they do test the limits you've set, stand your ground, be clear, and don't apologize for your actions. So approach the situation with the purity and innocence of a child there, Gemini, and the focused intensity of a true warrior, one who doesn't speak or act from anger, but from a place of truth and dignity. Okay, so know that when you do so, you will have nothing to fear. Okay, hey Gemini. So for the second position in the 5 card spread is your desires. So I'll just throw these backwards over here. So in your second position, you received the number 2, finding balance. So you may find that matters of the heart require extra effort at this time, Gemini. So more and more demands may be placed upon you, requiring you to juggle your attention. So family gatherings, school commitments, requests for assistance, and other obligations may arise within a short period of time there, Gemini. So just breathe and remember to be flexible. Adapt your approach to each situation at hand. And know that you have the ability to keep everything and everyone in balance there, Gemini. You may also be called upon to play the role of mediator. So this is a time for compassion and understanding, and you're up to the task, Gemini. So work with people individually, giving each position equal consideration, and then help all involved to understand another viewpoint and find the middle ground there, Gemini. Finally, in order to maintain balance, you yourself must be in balance. So it's vital that you take time for you. Okay, and a lot of people forget that to we're all so busy with the world and the hustle and bustle, and we're helping this person and helping that person, and then you forget that little bit of self care. And even if you take 5 or 10 minutes out of your daytime, that's all it needs, right? But you're no good to anyone, Gemini, unless you're good yourself, right? And you're balanced in your life, and you're good with you. Okay, so for a clarifier on your desires, you receive the condor, and it says you're too enmeshed in this situation. So step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. So you've lost perspective here because you either believe that there's something that you absolutely need to have happen, or else you're simply being too stubborn to let go. So step back and take a fresh look at your circumstances there, Gemini. It's the forest versus the trees dilemma. You're too close to clearly discern the reality of what's actually taking place. So make a practice of detachment. So most people think of this as cold Gemini's sterile way of responding to a situation or person, but nothing is further from the truth there, Gemini. It's far worse to remain so utterly involved and entangled that you lose perspective, and sometimes even yourself, Gemini. So this is an all too familiar pattern, stems from the guilty feeling that somehow you're not doing enough unless you're completely immerse yourself in the problem or a person, continually trying to fix the situation or rescue or the individual involved. So while this may give you a temporary sense of satisfaction, doing so also creates an unhealthy dependencies on yours and with others, right? So true detachment is objective compassion, state of mind and heart where you still care very much, but are distant enough so that you're not under the illusion that you can somehow control the situation or a person through participation or intervention. So in any situation or conversation there, Gemini, follow these 4 simple guidelines. First, be 100% present and attentive. And second, speak your truth or maintain a dignified silence, whatever. And third, keep the focus on what's really important and what really matters. And fourth, let go of any attachment to the outcome. These 4 steps will help you, Gemini, keep your perspective while remaining compassionately involved and detached at the same time. So you can still wield your influence by stating your preferences, whether strong or mild, without insisting or getting your own way. So express yourself and see what happens, all the while honoring and respecting others as well there, Gemini, okay? So for your third position in the 5-card spread there, Gemini, is your helpful messages. So I'll throw those over there for now. And you received the Seek card, and that's number 9. So sometimes individuals come so engrossed in a relationship or in wanting a relationship that all perspective is lost. The relationship becomes their world and they lose sight of themselves. This card suggests that now it's time to take a step back, either from a relationship or from the desire for one, and go on an eternal quest to rediscover yourself, Gemini. One of my favorite sayings is, there can't be a we until there's a me. If this resonates with you, it's time to have a dialogue with your higher power, your higher self, and your guides about who you are and what you really need in life. You may be surprised by the answers there, Gemini. So this is also a good time to physically retreat from your busy life and relationships. Attending to a spiritual retreat would be optimal. However, simply finding some time for solitude and introspection can be just as beneficial. So take a walk in nature, quiet your mind, listen for messages from the birds, the trees. Give yourself the gift of a daily 5-minute meditation. Pull a card from um, see, okay, sorry about that. You may feel that you need assistance in your quest for greater understanding regarding what you need in a relationship, or even how to handle a specific relationship. So find a guide or a mentor who is knowledgeable in matters of the heart and converse with that person there, Gemini, okay? So for an affirmation, I take the time for solitude and introspection, and so it is. Okay. So for a clarifier there, Gemini, on your helpful messages, you received the camel, and it says, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Okay. So sometimes it feels like you're journeying across a vast, lifeless desert that stretches beyond the horizon with no end in sight. So, traipsing across the seemingly barren landscape before you, your thirst for comfort and solace during these times can most readily be satisfied by looking to your inner resources. All the experiences you've had in your lifetime, the challenges and you successfully faced, and the wealth and knowledge you've accumulated can be called on to not only cope with any type of adversity but that presents itself, but to help you move forward with courage and determination, Gemini. So first identify where you want to go and then proceed slowly, steadily, deliberately, and toward the objective. As you move along, cast away your fears, your doubts, your hesitations, and whenever they arise, let the four winds lift them up to the sun to be burned away. So use your mind, Gemini, and your heart, and know that all is well and that you're protected at all times. So call upon these helping spirits who have assisted you up until this point in your journey. You have what it takes, and you will get through this, okay? And so it is. Okay, Gemini. So for your fourth position in the 5-card spread is your challenges. And you received the solar plexus chakra. Sorry, I'm gonna take a little drink here. It gets so dry in here. Okay, so as you can see, the color of this is yellow. The sound is the rum. The element is fire, and the gland is the pancreas and the adrenal. Okay, so Gemini, the solar plexus chakra is located above the navel area, just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The chakra is associated with clairistine, the inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. So to strengthen the chakra, Gemini, try this breathing exercise. Close your eyes, and as you inhale deeply through your nose, breathe in the color yellow. See it coming from a glowing, brilliant sun. Send this vital energy to your solar plexus. Exhale through your mouth, and all energies that do not serve you. Believe that you can have the relationships you desire, and you will, Gemini. So this exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing the appropriate color energy of that chakra. Okay. So for a clarifier there, Gemini, for your challenges on the solar plexus chakra, you got the elk. So stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. So when you're in a cycle of your life where you have to struggle to avoid feelings or defeat the despair due to the circumstances pressing on you, Gemini, from all sides, you need to literally lift yourself up to your grandest upright posture. Keep your eyes look straight ahead, breathe deeply and comfortably, pull your shoulders back there, Gemini. but not too rigid, and plant your feet squarely on the ground, not stiff and static, but relaxed and fluid, letting your movements be easy and graceful even when you're standing still. So try slowing down and moving at 90% of your usual speed, keeping your attention to the present moment. Practice this for a few minutes a day and watch what happens there, Gemini. You'll make more of an impact on others and your environment when you're when your physical and psychic fullness and your mood and sensitivities will shift accordingly. So standing tall, relaxed, and fully present, you're much more likely to command respect from others. This will help you profoundly in any situation, but particularly during the times when maintaining your self-respect and dignity are the priority, Gemini. So this isn't pride, but instead a physical expression of strength and power, Gemini. Make these simple physical adjustments and observe how your thinking and your mood changes to become more congruent with your posture and your demeanor. Okay, so moving on, for your final position there, Gemini, we have your outcome, okay, of the situation. Okay, and you received the number 21, embrace. So when it comes to love, the universe is smiling upon you at this time, Gemini. Energies are moving and shifting, coming together to give you exactly what you need and want. Your efforts to clarify your heart's desires to be present in current relationships and to actively manifest new relationships are now bearing fruit. In this moment, you're in a position to achieve all that you have dreamed of regarding matters of the heart, and your dreams are ready to manifest there, Gemini. So allow all the pieces to gently fall into place. Don't resist, just embrace. Your own personal energies are combining to bring you to a new level of being whole and perfect. This will allow your relationships to fall into place beautifully as well. So to support this process of integration, work with the concept of having an open and grateful heart. Express appreciation for the many blessings in your life, Gemini. As you go through your day, be aware of the grace that surrounds you. Grace shows itself in ways both large and small. The large manifestations of grace may be your family, your health, and your home. However, there are many smaller manifestations of grace that can also be acknowledged. So appreciate the warm sun on your face, the cool breeze blowing through your hair, the lovely flower growing from a crack in a stone wall. But by being careful, you surround yourself with contentment, and through the law of attraction, you will welcome more of the same. Including more fulfilling relationships there, Gemini. So for an affirmation, I acknowledge my many blessings and I am open to receiving my heart's desires. And so it is. Okay, so finally for a clarifier on your outcome there, Gemini, you received do a walking meditation each day for the next week. And that was the Kiwi. So most of the time walking in a way that people get from point A to point B, often in a rush without regarding for what's going on around them. So meditation is typically viewed, Gemini, as something people do while sitting cross-legged for 7 minutes. However, that's only one form of meditation. So walking with awareness and intention is also another way. So find a place, preferably in nature, such as the forest or woods, where you can simply walk for 10 minutes or more each day for the next week. Experiment by walking more slowly than you usually do, trying to move at an 80% of your usual speed. You can also try speeding up your pace but stay present and be aware of how it feels to move so rapidly. So then slow down for a few steps to where you can really feel each step you take. Notice how the contact with the ground starts at your heel and slowly moves up to your toes. If possible, try it barefoot. So be aware of the sights and the sounds and the smells as you walk, as well as the rhythmic feeling in your body. So whatever pace you set, be sure to breathe consciously and consistently with full awareness there, Gemini. Doing so while walking is what makes it a meditation, okay? And, like I said, if if you only take that 5 minutes a day or 2 minutes a day, whatever it is, it's not a lot of time, right? It's just that we get so caught up with the shit going on with life and stuff, and we forget to take care of ourselves, and it's truly important, right? Like I said, you can't take care of anyone else unless you're good yourself, right? And surround yourself with positive people, right? You hang around shitty people, usually shitty things happen. You hang around good people, good things happen, right? It goes down to everything. I mean, listening. you're depressed and stuff, you don't go and listen to heavy metal and it's going to get you more depressed, or listen to something joyful, or like, yeah, it's and you'll be amazed if you look at it analytically and how you feel at those times, and write it down, and it's when you actually look at it, and because you've written it, it tells you a lot. Okay, so like I said at the beginning of the reading, if you had any questions that needed answering, I would answer it. So the answer to your question is recovery. Okay, so this is a period of recovery and healing for you, Gemini. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is a joyful future awaiting you. So, but for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card can also mean your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. So send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life there, Gemini. And so it is. Okay, so finally but not least, I drew one from the Lightworker Oracle for you. Okay. And you received Cosmic Heart and Cosmic Christ, and that's number 27. Okay. So you're elevating your vibration towards a frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a higher level of attainment, but past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. So Christ conscious is an expression of divine loves that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers a transmutation and an evolution so absolute that we are all invocably changed. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and our unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. So this process takes lifetimes to complete. As you proceed, you will receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your sole purpose of serving love. So there will also be tests. These give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. There will be tests of forgiveness. It is easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment at natural limitations, which is like being angry at the sun for not shining at night. So natural law prevails. So whether we are speaking of the sun, a child, or ourselves as we grow, compassion always forgiveness to flow more easily. Okay. So there will also be tests of power. As you grow, you will become more powerful. You can use that power to help or hinder others, to manipulate through fear or encourage them with love. You can nurture yourself on your path, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for your errors. You can claim your power comes from some superiority and possesses, or you can see yourself as a surrendered vehicle and animated in purposeful action through the grace of the divine. Okay? So you may feel as you need to sacrifice yourself for others, but you are just as much in need of love as any other being on this planet. So when you are full and overflowing, what you share with others can enhance you and them. It's not a choice between what nurtures you and what nurtures others, as if through those were competing needs. In the realm of the Christ, what nurtures you is actually nurturing for all. So for an invocation, you can say this with me if you like. I call on the unconditional love of the Christ in the form of Christ consciousness, the sacred, peaceful, kind, and generous nature of my own heart. I open to receive an abundance of loving kindness from the universe in unlimited forms of blessings. I allow myself to give and receive freely. All that I want and need comes to me in accordance with the loving intelligence of divine timing. I feel much gratitude in my heart for the loving blessings and grace of the universe. May the light and love of the true Christ bless the hearts of all living beings, bring peace, joy, and divine love through my own free will. So be it, and so it is. Okay, guys, that's it for your reading. Like I said, if something didn't resonate with you, it wasn't meant for you at that moment, let it go to the universe, don't sweat it. And I will go through what numbers we got here and try to be quick here. So Sorry about that. And so all we have here is okay, yeah, you might want to, you got 2 3s, so maybe check out what 2 3s mean, and maybe that has some significance for you out there, or can help you, give you, it has a message for you as well. Okay, so I hope you liked the reading. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And sorry about the little screw up there, Gemini. I was trying to get your reading done, but I ended up doing Taurus twice. So yeah, I hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll see you guys all soon. Namaste.